I will be with you shortly. Don't like the lighting again. Don't like the lighting again. I don't want to do this video. I just bought a new screen in the background. Can't see it. All the lighting looks a little bit off. But I wanted to talk about what the title was. I'm only going to be here maybe 5 minutes. So after you watch this video, you'll come back later. But I have to empty my mind from I'm just trying. I have to duplicate my tab, duplicate your tab. I have to go back and read what I wrote, and I have to tell you why I wrote it. What is the how do I get this? Okay, and now I want to get it. I want to go back to the beginning. Where am I? Okay, here, your channel. It's the only way I know. I have to go back to my channel. I have to go to manage my videos, and I have to see this content. Okay, here I am live. Okay, I wrote, I really never know. Oh, whaty? Come on, I have to correct this. I really never know what, not whaty. I really never know what will come to mind. The truth is, all I want to share, oh, there shouldn't be a comma there. All I want to share, all I want to share, what is the truth? All I want to share, what is the truth? I don't want to put a comma there because what is the truth? The truth about what? That's a question. So I should have a question mark. Who is talking? And it seems like who is talking and who is telling? I mean, I'm talking to you, right? Well, what am I talking to you or telling you? To know it all, which will and can only be done by all. We are all the universal minds, which is why 2020 was the eye of all the BHs, the beholders. What do I mean by all of this? This means that if we were designing a movie, if we were writing a book, if we we're creating a deck of cards, you're not going to sell one card at a time. You're going to sell the deck. Another thing is, I just found something inside this card because of the light. Look what the light did. It brought out only a certain part of the design. Look at that Z and N. That's all I see is the Z and the N. And then I see the two harps, the two delta angles. That's what they are. They're delta angles. They're only half of, because the other side of it is not in our dimension. It's not in our compass zone. They are in the other compass zones. So, and my question is, what happens in the center? Do we get to be part of that center, or are we the center holding on to the two delta angles as wings for the universal minds coming into? Did you know Monopoly was 2020? That's a 20-inch board by a 20-inch board. What is 20 inches? It's 12 and it's 8. 12 and 8 is 20. Why do I say it to you? I want to put this up. I need to put on a shirt or something. It's not proper for me to stand in there. Let me put on some pants and a shirt. Pants and a shirt. What is 2020? What is the universal mind? Why do we need to remove and keep 500 million and take away, 500 million and take away 7.5 billion? We have to round out all the figures, okay? We round out all the figures. we get the 8 billion peoples. They said, okay, the way I understand it, and I could be wrong, 6.6666 billion people on the planet. And I'm going to make it all six. I'm not going to say 6.6 billion. I'm going to say 6 billion, 600 million, 666,666.66. We skipped the 80 roadway. You see, it was 6.6, but it's like a metric number because we used to run. We used to run through Highway 66, but the 18-wheelers, my friends, which were once 12-wheelers and 10-wheelers and 8-wheelers and 6-wheelers, all these numbers telling us stories. So we are 666. So we have to add on 1.34444. No, 33334. That's what we're going to add on. In order to take the 6.6 billion and bring it to 8 billion, okay, I can make it 8.8 billion, and I'm also going to make it 8.66666 billion. And there's a separation of 2 billion. Okay, we're just not going to get into that yet. By meaning half. We're going to get back to 2020 and the universal minds. This is just off the top of my head. That's the way I do things when the information comes in to write the story, the inspiration. You come out and you either write it where no one will understand, or you come out on the television and you explain it to the people. See, television, because I think somewhere in Spanish, they would change that to television. Mixing up a few languages together, one or two, switch around the letter because of the Spanish, just because you'll see it one way and have your definition, and I'm going to see it and understand it another way. When I look at something, I don't look at it in English because I'm English. I want to look at it in all the languages. I want to see the broadened reality of what it is. 2020, we had to have the last birth come out here, be the age of 13 or 12 years old, and come onto the internet. You see, all the other people who are on the internet under 12 or 13 years old, okay, is a responsibility of the parents. At what age that what you say on the internet is a responsibility of the parents? Adult supervision. We don't even see, hey, you know what, X-rated, whatever, you come home, you get on the screen, but everything is X-rated, everything's got a number, but yet in your own house, your parents, sorry, they weren't taught so well, your parents. Do you know before you were born, before your brother was born, because I have a brother, and he was the first child, but before he was born, my parents had no children at all. They were the children. They were the children of their parents, the children, the orphan children that came into this world. How did they come here? We entered by the ark, 2 by 2. My mother and my father. And through the 2 arks, one ark was born, one snake ate up 2 snakes. Of the delta angle of the hemispheres, shown here by the queen. Not sure if you can see this. Under certain light, this card is going to show you something a little bit more pronounced. I have to get this proper. Is it here? Maybe here. I think you can see it best here. You see the L, and then the L over here, and then the line that comes in, right? You can also see it as just one diamond. You see the way it's offset? If I would move this forward, first of all, they're not coming together, but it also looks like the N. The only way it looks like the N, look where the tip of my card is. Or it could be the Z. Well, actually the Z. And again, look where the tip of my card is. It's not like this. It's not directly in the center. And when it is directly in the center, this angle and this angle are what? What is this angle and what is this angle? There's a story in everything. And is it pertinent? Of course it is. It got to be documented, put into a file folder and leave it there. And that file folder is on your computer. We fill up these file folders with every possibility is everything we know. And we just say numbers. Or we let everything that we know from geometric shapes that we can put them all together in all possible angles based on the quadrille. based on the quadrille. Without this quadrille, I am nowhere in definition in the truth, speaking from the words and the definitions taught to me. You taught it to me. And what I'm teaching, I don't want to say teaching, what I'm sharing of what I see and the reality of whatever the mathematics are or the situation. You know, in school, you used to go to school and they used to say, okay, there's two people walking down the street. One person has 8 cents. The other person has no sense. No sense at all, right? This is the year, I don't want to get too far off the subject, this past year of 2020, in which when 2020 is here, you've actually finished 21. We don't start at 1, we start at none. Into the first year, it's day 1 of the first year. When the year ends, happy birthday. You're now 2 years old. What do you mean 2 years old? Yeah, you're 2 years old. What do you mean 2? Well, when the first year ends, and you start the next day of the next year, what year is that? That's year 2. 2020, the size of the Monopoly game, 19 and 1, 18 and 2, 17 and 3, 16 and 4, 15 and 5, 14 and 6, 13 and 7. Now that is something linked to gematria. 13 and 7, which is Jesus of time. It is also the spirit of Jesus of time. Because 13 times 7 equals to 91. 13 plus 7 equals to 20. 20 and 91 is 111. The center of roulette is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Crisscrossing everything, you have a total of 111. The reverse cube to 111 is 666. To the 13th world, becoming of the man, okay? Becoming of the man to the 13th world. This becomes 4 and 7. This is Jesus time cross. Now, I'm going to say on the cross because this is the moon. Okay? You're controlling moon to these salty oceans. This is part of pi, the 14th and 15th letter. They total 29. They are 6 and they are 5, and they start out with this. So we go 3.14159265. And this is where pi comes in, and it gets divided inside the moons. Luna, Phobos, and Deimos. Deimos is the cube moon. These moons are controlled through Venus and Mercury. And if I get this right, fathers, I just want to call them fathers. One of them is AB, and the other one is George. Abe and George. Saturn and Jupiter. Venus is solely connected here to Jupiter because 1881 is exactly the resident, the entity, okay? This is Mars, Mars. This is the electric from Mars, comes in with the I, with the dot, right? Because we're all jacks. We're all jacks. We are 25 and 19, 44. We occupy day and night and area space 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365.25 days a year. No, it's 365.47 days a year, explained over here. 365.47, 365.47. And then the leftover time is 125.89. That's your leftover time. This one is 17, and this one is 17. Two different 17s. Why? 2 times 5, 10. 2 plus 5, 7, equals 17. 8 and 9 equals 17. The 5 is inside of 9, as the 2 is the part of the 8 heavens. It's a split. The queen, this queen, if you take a look, okay, you had to see it in the light, what it did. It showed me my delta angles, okay, crossing over through the delta angles. Who's living at the heart? I don't know. So I'm going to I wish I can show you this in the light again. It's not supposed to come out, but here's the Z, and then here's the N. Okay, but anyways, they're the delta angles, and I don't know where we're living in between, but she's just showing it to us. And you can also see the way the, see there's 1 between 2, 1 between 2. Not really sure what it's trying to say. 1 between 2. It's always 1 between 2, but in this one, it's the diamond one. Here's crowns. She's wearing crowns over here. This over here is a runway. You see it's going all the way, all the way, all the way here. You see it as a chess piece, right? But if you take a good look at it, hold on a second. Let me see how I can, hold on a second. I lost my focus. Oh yeah, that's it. There it is. See the way it's going all the way coming from here, and it's going all the way down there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, let's continue on. The calculation for Jupiter is number 99. When you multiply 9 times 9, we get 81. When you add 9 and 9, we get 18. When you multiply each one, we get 8 and 9, and 8 and 9 between each one. Back to 17. So 1 and 8, 18, now creates 17. And in French, they tell us that we say 10-7, 10-8, and 10-9. That's the way we say it in French. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff going on when I speak. This is not just one easy task here for everybody to be able to catch on. If you have something to ask me, I'm not very happy that my chat is not working. Wow, my chat is completely out. I might have to come back and to start this video because I need people asking information. I need some people asking information. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where am I? Okay, so where were we with this whole thing? Yeah, so this here, okay, is going to create 72 and 17. Win a big red sun. I put it together this way and call this electric company. This is connected. This red sun is connected to 11 and 12. K and L. K and L. Kill. Kill. Right? Kill. K-A-L. Killer. Killer. Yeah, killer. Why? This is 2. This is 3. Creates the W, the 23rd letter. Why did I get this? Because 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 equals 1. Now you have 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Where do we get this from? This comes from 6 and 5, that the 23 that comes together is 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now you have your 6 and 5 equals to 11. So they went in complete rotation. In complete rotation. Jacks. So this is the center of roulette. This will be accompanied and connected by 14 and 23. Our 55, our Liberty 55, our cinco, con cinco, how do you say it in Spanish? And this will create the hexagon. But when I crisscross my numbers, as you can see, I have created the cube and the offset star. Do you see the offset star? Usually I'll just create the cube by doing this. Let me show you with, hold with on my blue. Oh God, I love these crayons. So I used to. So here's my, and I'm not drawing this exact. So here's your cube, and it starts on 14 and it goes to 23, and it goes all the way over here, and this one goes all the way over here. This is what they exactly do. The 0 and the double 0. Can we look at it that way? Can we say the army stripe? I don't know. Can we say Y, Earth, being divided now? And when it gets divided, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. But unless this is just the top. Inside the cube, right? But don't tell me it's 6 and 9, because I don't want to know. This was designed because the number over here is number 12. And the number over here 20 is 25. 25 will connect, which is Earth, to number 27, Win Big Red. Now, when you win Big Red, if you've been reading comic books for when you were younger, it's a big red dog. This, let me just take a look on my computer for a second. I'm going to take a look and show you that this over here. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah, we got this. I want to see if you got what I got. Hold on a second. I'm shrinking my camera. So here it is. Here it is. Oh, let me put it on. Let me put it on this side. Okay, here it is. So when you look at this, right, here is 17 and 20. Here's 18 and 21. Here's 16 and 19. This is the church and the spirit coming together. When you have 1 and 1, I'm just guessing right now. I think we have to create a 3 out of this. The 19 is the next level, and to reduce this to the gematria to a single value, I think it's Pythagorean single value. It's 1 plus 9 is 10. It becomes black. They all become black. 2 and 8 is black. 1 and 9 is red, but it will become black on the next level. 1 and 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then it becomes red. So it's red and a black. It's a negative and a positive coming together. So when I drew my design, I went like that. And number 12 is over here. And it goes to 14, over to 16, down to 19, 14 over to 18. So number 5 to 9 and 5 to 7. This is the moon. And this is the, hold on a second, 30 and 32. I have to think. I know there's too many things going on. I'm not going to say it. I'm not 100% sure of too many things. Anyways, this one goes down this way. This one goes up that way. And if you take a look, that's exactly what I designed right over here. I don't want to write on my screen. I've done that too many times. So when we came over here, right at the beginning when I was speaking, where did I get the number 13? Why did I bring this up? Oh, yes, because 7 and 13 equals 20. I'm going to go 14 and 6 and 13 and 7. And the reason I'm doing this is because gematria. The gematria, this is the N and this is the M. They are both number 1s. So either they're a split or they're on the same level. I'm not sure. Or it's +1 -1, or it's doing this. And the Mayan show us this. You get to a point, and then you come down like that, okay? And it crosses over like that. Again, this is the way the gematria is. And this is the same way the mosque is actually designed, this one point over here. Anyways, there's more than that. So this will become 5 and 6, and this will become 7 and 4. They're both 11s. This is Jesus of time. This is the student creation of day, and 11 creation. And I say that because it becomes 11, which is 66. Like I said, we started off this video talking about 6.66 billion people. Then write that down here. 6.66 1.66 billion. And we're going to go no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Quick. 1.34. ACDC. This is 1 DC, because that's what these letters. This here is going to tell you hot, cold, Christ. 77, 43, 34, created by 6 times 4, 6 plus 4, equaling to 24, equaling to 10. I'm just going to put an X next to it because that's a Roman number. The reverse of this, regardless if it's from the alphabet or not, okay, is going to be the CX. That's where this one comes in. This one over here is the QX. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. This number 10 will turn into a 7, and this will become the spirit of 76 from the Roman numeral. This in here, this one will be red, 27. This one will be cold, blue, 40. So this one will be a total of 70. This will be 74. This usually links up to the hand of God, and this one is Jesus. God in red, Jesus in blue. This will now turn into purple. Purple Pegasus. Purple Pegasus rain. Purple Pegasus rain. The next one is, I have to remember, what's his name? Who sang that? Who sang that song? Who sang that song? Who sang the song Purple Rain? Prince. You see that? All connected to Prince. Prince are connected to boats. Boats are connected to arcs. Arcs. You can also say cars or racks. This is, for me, this one is the raccoon. It's a short. And coon, actually, for the dark side. For the dark eyes, and the reflection of the dark eyes of the raccoon are related to the moon because of the dark side of the. This is a passage over here. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. I seem to have lost myself somewhere. Okay, here I am. The of is a passage because they run number 66. Okay, 66. They are the passage through the Q because it is the 15th letter and the 6th letter. It's like a differential transmission. It's how can I say? It's connected to Mars. It's 1506. It's the cube is connected directly to Mars, and it is created after creation because it's 21. That's the female creating with nature because it's created from this. So after the child is born, 5 times 6, 30. 5 plus 6, 11 equals to 41 and 19. That's when the DNA sun comes out, the sun spirit. And from this, it turns into the church. And on the roulette, they show you how things are inverted. I'm going to try to see if I can get back what I was looking at. I think, was it in roulette? 1 second. Trying to see where it is. Hold on a second. Okay, this was it. Okay, I'm trying to, you see, here is where the spirit and the church intertwine, right? Here is where your Venus comes in, your 18 and your 17. You remember on 2 different levels, they are alike. These two are also alike because all zeros, I hope I'm pointing the camera properly, equals 6. This will become 26, and this is 26, this will become 8, and this one is 8. This one will become the Z, from the T over to the Z. And it's ironic that on the ATMs, you will find the 28. See the way the 28 is in column number 1? You see the way this 28 is in column number 2. There is no 8 in this range over here. There is no 8 in this range over here. Oh, there's an 8. Total of 8. This is a 28. Sorry, the 28 will create the 26. I made a mistake. It's very complicated to explain because I'm learning as I go many times. See, all the 8s are down this row. 8, 8, 8, 8, right? But if you're going to talk 3 8s, you're only going to talk this 8, and this 8. And then you're going to count this 8, and this 8. Do we actually have to count this 8, or should I count this 8, this 8, and this 8, and not count this 8? What am I supposed to do? And you do notice that it's 8, 11, 8, 11, 8 and 2, 8 and 2. And what is the cycle of the moon? 8 and 2. The reason I called this an 8, a singular 8, is because all zeros equal to 6. All zeros equal to 6. So we're going to get back on here for the 6.6 billion people to make it 8 billion people on the planet. When all the minds come together to learn everything, to unlock everything. That's what I see. Everything gets unlocked when everybody has come to Earth that was called to come for this session of life. And what would they think hundreds of years ago with computers and everything? They wouldn't. Did they ever think of the word computer electronics? Did they? How? And anyways, I don't want to get into that. Let's continue on here, and I'm going to explain all of this. We got into purple. Purple is 88. Pegasus is 88. Rain is 23 and 19. 23 and 19. 42. In the house, communication, cat. Communication, angle of transmission. Boats or oats. This can also be switched. This is because when it rains, you need a place to put your boat. The boat is related to the ark. You can say the ark this way, which is also turns around to be a car. We turned this into a raccoon. I forget where it was. Ark. I forget how we got to raccoon. We got to moon, okay, from raccoon, from this part over here. Ra is the angel, the dark side that we do not know. The dark angel, no, I don't know how that works, but Ra is the angel. It is number 19, the angel spirit, 18 plus 1. This is already installed inside the R letter in number 18 because it is 10 plus 8. The 18, okay, or is it the 17? Let me do the 7. 1 times 7, 7. 1 plus 7, 8. This will create, this is where Mars comes in. I'm just a little confused where I was. So the 6.6 billion people now come in. They got all the information. Now they have to put everything in the order, right? The Bill Lion. We did this. We were speaking about this. I went so quick, I even mixed my own self up. How things are recreated back to 11. So how did we get this 11, this first? You see, that can be created by number 23, and that can be created by number 15. How did we create number 6 and 5? 1 times 5, 1 plus 5. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3. So this is W and O, the beginning of woman, which is 6 and 5. And it's as well, it's 5 and 6. 1 plus 5, 6. 1 times 5. So if I use just a multiplication, I would get 5. 1 times 5, 5. 2 times 3, 6. Now I'm using only the addition. 1 plus 5, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. Now what happens if I use the multiplication here and the addition here? Let's use the addition here and the multiplication here. So if I use the addition here and the multiplication here, I would have to do this, and then I would do this, or I would do this,
and I would do this. That's how I get them together. Here's my multiplication, and here's my addition coming together. I don't know which way you want to look at this. So here's your 6.6 billion. In order to complete this, we needed this. This here will be 1 and 3, 4, and this will be 1 and 7. This, do we do 666? If we do 666, I have to go 3, 3, 4. And if I go 666, 666 is the angle to our vibration. 666 creates the 90-degree angle. 90 degrees, I'm not going to talk about that. When you mix the blue and the red together, you get purple. When you have hot, you have red. When you have blue, you have cold. When you have purple, you also have DC, but you have DC this way. This is when you play pool. 2 and 1 is 3. The 11 in pool is red. So creation again now comes from red and from number 3. See the way this is a put together from number 11, because number 11 creates 11 creates 12. 11, which is number 63, creation of F, creation of, I'm never really sure, creation of the birth, creation of life. Not really sure which way to go with that. Creation of a fox, if you want, we can go creation of the fox. Create fox, because fox is 666. Fox has to tell the truth all the time because it's everywhere. It's through the sun, and it's dug holes into the earth, because in the war they said we have to jump into the foxholes. And then the fox is the cunning one. So create is here is car. I'm gonna have to shut my I'm not sure if I'm talking loud enough that they can hear me outside, but just give me a second.
Okay, where was I? Just 1 second. Trying to look. Okay, here I am. I'm just trying to get some stuff off my back screen. Bring back this board. Okay, where am I now? Okay, here we are. Yeah, so we did the fox. We didn't go to create. Create is part of the arc. And it's part of the arc. If the A and E, when it comes together, I always put that together as Mars. A and E, arts and entertainment. Mercury and Jupiter. The 1 dot is inside the 4 dot. The 2 dot and the 3 dot come together. They are both 55, number 23 and number 14. They instow themselves into Jupiter through Venus and Earth coming together. And when I bring Venus and Earth together, I take Earth's moon and I let Mercury control it, being controlled through Jupiter. And then I take Mars moons and I have Venus controlling Mars moons somehow inside of Jupiter, or they're controlling it through Venus. And that's why they need to satellite Venus and satellite Mercury to pick up the the vibes from both sides, right? You need inside planets and outside planets. In fact, I think I should be dividing, as we should be going Mercury, then the sun, and then do we go Mercury again? Or how about if we put this linear? Let's put this linear. And when we put it linear, just give me a second.
I'm going to try and see if this works out. I mean, I'm not really sure sometimes which way to go. If I go Jupiter this way, and then Jupiter this way, and then I have the fifth planet, we're going to call it the first planet. I'm going to call Mars the second planet, and I'm going to call Earth the third planet. I am going to call Venus as the fourth planet, and I'm going to call Mercury as the fifth planet. I am going to call Saturn as the second planet. I should write nicer. And I should call the third planet as Uranus, your ass, right? I should call the fourth planet as Neptune. And I should call the fifth planet as Pluto. So now our 55 is Mercury and Pluto. Our 1 and 4th planet and our 2nd and 3rd planet, and the controlling of the moons in this one, it's one control Earth Moon. 2 Venus control Mars Moon. And we can look at this at Demas, the cube, or Phobos, and there's a bird that is sanctified. I think that's what the word is. So this is the way it works. Although Venus is with Earth, the dots on the cube, okay, show me that Mercury is with Earth. And when we go to the 2, right, it shows me that we have a direct connect to Mars. They come together right over here. So that's how I put Venus and Mars, okay, and Mercury and Earth. But this is not where Earth actually comes in, although it's Earth, the third planet, okay? This one is a first connect, because it's not possible to have Earth as number 3, is it? That's my question. Because if we have Earth, we're going to have Uranus at the same time. Earth and Uranus. Jesus came in, number 33, right? That's how I always see Jesus, 33. There was something else that I just did before, and I skipped over. It was very important. It was 11, number 36. This is created from number 66, 6 times 6. There's a lot of ways to do it. 9 times 4, 8 times 4.5. I don't want to use that one because it's a half space. Notice the 9 and the 8 is the half space through the sun and the Fox pass. The pass equals to numeric value 55. 66 and 55 come together, Fox pass, and the word freedom in commercials has been sold to us as freedom 55, but the numeric value for freedom is 66. They both create 1111. 11 times 11, 121. We didn't do the end of create, which is 21 and 6, 27, 37, 47, 52. Create is Earth. Fox create Earth. Fox equals to 45. The total is 97. 9 and 7. I'm not going to do any further math with that. We spoke about Pegasus is number 88. We didn't talk about the 1881 yet. Where was that 1881? The 1881, what happens is 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. We now have 171. So now 18 turns into 17, and this becomes your gateway. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 7 and 8. And we've got that same answer over here, coming out of Jupiter. That is your queen. That is your 1 and 7. The lowest on a single dice and the highest on a single dice. And we stand. The DNA, 19. DNA is 19. And can we put DNA inside the S and T is 39. 58 representing 2. This is the sky. We stand on the sky spirit of Saturn. That's what these simple letters say. And oh, it's a painted sky. When you get number 39, it's a painted sky. So that's where that would be great, where purple rain comes in. Why do I say that? Because I like to use word analogy, and that word analogy for the third letter, C, and this is also day, okay? And the ninth letter, I, the total is 12, and that is L, and I say it as L like this, so it's CL, meaning sky. CIL is a paint. They sell paint. So that's where that comes together, painted sky. We have to bring things the way they are. So this is the way I'm setting up. So all these moons we have, there's one planet with 13 moons. I don't care what it is today. Things have changed. I have to run through this project in a certain period of time, starting from 19 in the 60s. That's what I'm going to say. We were back on number 36 before. I didn't finish the complete reality. It comes from number 11. That's where you're 1 and 1. So creation is your 1 and 1. Your I didn't finish here. Your 6 times 6. Your roadway to the sun element in the birth and the delta angle. I never really know what to do at number 4 because this is WD 40. So maybe I can use it as WD40, the 23rd and the 4th letter, equaling 27 red. This can also be 64, so we can come in through DC. This can be 9. Put these two together, okay? I put them together. So that was 9. This is your birth, but this is your 9. 8 and 9 come together, and it's a reflection of 18. If we go 8 times 4 and forget about the 5, we only have 32. And this will explain to us BC, but I'm not telling you really much. This is the old road through the cities before they exchanged everything for Highway 80. And there's a whole story that goes with that. So I basically explained this scenario and how they all interchange, and we're taking Jupiter. So now that I did this, there is no sun. See, everybody's seen the planets like this, right? Actually, in order to do it properly, I'd have to do 2 of them, right? No? Should I do it that way? I'm just thinking. I'm trying to design the planets. Trying to design. So there's 9 planets. I can't put the sun here. It just doesn't go there. I have to put the sun maybe here. Let me see. Yeah, just fits just perfectly in that corner. So I'll put 1 here. And let's see. Oh, yeah, got another one over here. So I got 2 suns, 2 of something, 1 on each side. So we split that in the center. I'm just trying to open this up. I'm just trying to look at things. I'm just thinking, because there's so many possibilities of what I can put together. And we just know that Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, SUN. Then it goes SUNP. E Saturn. I'm just showing you things together. Saturn is number 93. Mars is number 51. Earth is number 52. Venus is number 81. Mercury is 103. Uranus is 94. Neptune is 95. Pluto is 84. This will create area space, day and night. This will run the clock. This will turn into Jesus Christ and DC. This will turn into the painted sky. These two together, 103, will create the 103 of Mercury, which will become all the laws through Mercury. And through Mercury, you now control the oceans. You speak to the spirit, okay? And there's reasons for all of this, okay? I don't know if it's a CB code 10.3, because all zeros equal to 6. You can go to 613 laws of Moses, 365, and 248. That's the way they put them together. The 13 is going to create in mathematics. It's going to be 13. Then it's going to be any order. I just want to put any order. It doesn't matter. And then it's going to turn into this. But while it turns into this, it's going to be this before it's this. And what's ironic about this is that everything ends, or you want to reconnect. Like reconnecting numbers 1 and 6. That equals to 7, and 6 to 1, and that equals to 7. So this is, anyways, that would be 2 cubes. So I want to say it's something better than that. When you play roulette, you connect the first one with the 36 one, and it creates your 37. And why this is is because when you get this 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is there. And then you get 3 times 4, 3 plus 4, okay, equals to 12, equals to 7, 0, 7. This 12, 1 plus 2 equals to 3. We now have 37. So this 19 is also as well 37. This is your next red number. It's 37 red. There's only one red number that will change. I mean, there's only one red in this section. It goes into this section. There is only one red in the first section of roulette. See, the stories are all over the place, right? And you just have to go out and search them out. I don't know what happened to the roulette. Oh, here it is. I don't know if it was this one I wanted to see. Or hold on a second. Okay, here it is. You see, here's number 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 10 is black. 10 is black. The cycle is black. And number 11, they say everything starts in 11. So this whole thing goes, and then 10 goes to here. It goes from here to here. That's one section of numbers. And then the next one starts here in the center. The first time anything starts in the center, number 11 starts in the center. First, it started over here. It ended here. Then it starts in the center. When it ends over here. And then we start from the right side. We went 1 all the way to 10, 1 and 1. Then we went 11, 1 and 1 is 2, all the way to 20, and we stop. Then we start in the third section. We start on number 21, blackjack. And we go on 21, and we run all the way to 30, same section. Do you notice we start here, same section? Then we start here, we end same section. Then we start here, and we end same section. So there's going to be a design that comes out through this. And then the last one, I'm not really sure, but we have to go from, instead of 30, I'd now have to start at 31, and then I would end at number 4. I would have to flip this whole board over and end at number 4. 3 and 1 is 4, and 4 is 4. So man now connects to Mars. I'm just trying to understand everything that is that's going on. I think I lost everybody, right? Where is my okay, here I am. Hey. We looked at this card. I'm just going to show off a few designs. Yeah, so where did I put the sun? Can I have to put a position of the sun. I have to reconstruct this whole thing. Just one second. I need to find out something. Which planet has 13 moons? Neptune. Neptune, the next planet with a high number of moons is Uranus with 27, coming into the red sun, number 94, and that is going to be connected to Jesus Christ. Win big red, and that comes with Jesus Christ. And it can be, instead of 27, it can be 2 sevens, and that's the Christ. Okay.
Number 27 is created by number 36. 3 times 6 and 3 plus 6. 3 times 6 and 3 plus 6 equals to 18 and equals to 09, creating 99, which is now going to link to Jupiter. Remember, at the beginning of this video, I said I'm going to speak the truth. And the truth comes, it's delivered. They delivered us the truth. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm reading the truth. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 1 is 3, 3 and 1 is 4, 1 times 1 is 1. But when you have 1 and I have 1, that's not 2, it's 2 between us. So we have to understand the language that goes along. It's like writing a book, the adverbs, the verbs, the commas, the exclamation points, the brackets, the dashes, the lines, the addition. I mean, why do they have a 3/4? What? You want to tell me why they have a 3/4 on this keyboard? Where's that 3? Right here. They have a 3/4 right here. Equals plus 3/4. You think it's just there for the fun of it? All the keys are telling stories. And over time, things were lost in translation. Somebody doing what I do, if they don't use the same methods, remember, I'm sticking to all the same methods. I haven't changed my method. I've been adding on. I've been expanding the methods. I've been explaining the methods, and they're going to tell us the story. I don't know if I want to design where the sun should be, and if we should count the sun as O, because if I do count the sun as O, that means Mars, okay, created the sun. Now, who created Mars? Mars is made from Venus, or Venus is too. Mars is a reflection of Venus and using Venus itself. Where did the separation come in to where we are not picking up the vibrations, that we have to use internet to communicate, telephones to communicate, cell phones and push button and rotary dial to communicate? And in the Matrix, they used rotary dial. So now we have to understand what rotary is. Anybody go to the Rotary Club? So we had to remove something within our arc in order to lose that part of the communication, because sometimes I thought I knew what you were going to say. I think I know what you're going to say. I understand your gestures. I understand your gestures. So all these things, you have to take everything into account. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had a business? Okay. Have you ever cleaned the house? Okay. Have you ever taken care of a child? Okay. Do you drive? What do you do when you drive? Do you have a favorite toy? Is there something you like that you want to protect, that you're going to treat with 100% respect? Well, when you have a child or a business, you have to learn everything about it. And it's the same thing for your life. If you need to know more or want to know more, you're going to go out and do what it is that you do in order to know more, and not do anything to anybody or interfere that you wouldn't want to be done to yourself. And now there's a polarity to the rationale, okay, of everybody that's around you, not only the surroundings, and let's not take in the weather, but everything around you. So you have to, there's a formation for everything. A business that is so intricate. Imagine you have a business. You make running shoes. I'm a garbage man. Just 1 second. I'm going back to the kitchen to get a drink. What it is you have a business. You're a garbage man or woman. When I say garbage man, So now I'm gonna have to put that word down. Garbage man. You're always using man. Garbage. Rag V age. Okay, you're the garbage man because when the day's over, you got to throw out all the garbage. You're the janitor. You got to clean up all the time. You're the director. You're putting everything together. You're the secretary. You're the boss. You're the employee. You're everything. And that's what life's all about in your own apartment. That's what it's all about. Life is all about getting your done without interfering. And at the same time, we need some sort of bartering system so that I can eat while I'm getting my hobbies done. But I have to service the ark. By no way can I get around without servicing the ark. And yes, that's right. I do toilets. I don't only do them, I also make deposits. I make deposits of number 1, mercury, and I make deposits of number 2. I gotta look back here and see where 1 and 2 came from again. Where did 1 and 2 go? Okay, I got it right here.
So if I went and did a number 1, I would be doing Jupiter. And if I would be doing a number 2, I would be doing Mars and Saturn. 22 to life. 2 times 1, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. 2 and 3 come together. 2 and 3 is 5, or you got 5. Same thing goes over here. And then we have 33. That's where Christ comes in. That's where Jesus Mass comes in. On the outside, we have the sun. This is the fox sun. And here is the same thing, the fox sun. So if we have the fox sun on the outside, what do we have? We have Venus. We have Venus and Mercury as the fox sun. We also have Neptune and Pluto as the fox sun, and they're across from each other. There's a passage between these two, and there's a passage between these two. I know, there's a roadway. There's a roadway between these two. How do I know? Odd, even. Odd number and even number. I'm going to show you the addresses across the street. They're all odd. But then again, let me explain to you one thing which I found a little bit different. They're not always odd. So it's a little confusing because if across the street from me was, let's say, 1290, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Well, actually, it can't be 1290. It would have to be 1291. You know what's funny? With odd addresses, you never have a 0. The 0's on the even side. The 0 is on the even side. The odd, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And the even is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So there are 5 even numbers and there are 5 odd numbers. We now have 10. Wow. What is 0 supposed to do? Why did I connect 4 and 5? Like I said, the numeric value for sun is 54. And to create it, now are we going creation forward or are we going creation backwards as recreation? Because in order to create 4 and 5, you need to have what? Where do you want to go backwards from 54? Would you like to join me with this? If we're going to go backwards from 54, we know 54 was created by 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 4 equals 5. Okay, now I can probably take shapes and do this, right? Maybe I should take a shape and do this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But when I put up a stop, when I put, I don't, this is not the way to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. But when I put up a stop, one, two, three, four, five. Looks like a shell. That's how I put up a stop. Because when you stop, 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 stop. See the way that one finger goes out there, and you see that like that. Now the question is, can I do this and this? Whoop. And then we'll just stretch this one out just a little bit, and we'll do that. And now, oh my God, we went 5, and now we got 3. So we had a stop of 8, and we held out a hand of 5. You know, when they show you the skull bones, they go like that. Look at that. How many you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You really think you got 5? Okay. I see you got 1, 2, 3. And I can probably stretch this one out a little bit, right? Whoop. Oh my God. I got 1 between none and 1. Oh, wait a second. Oh my God. They cheated. They brought 1 and 1 into the game. No, my God. They brought 8 into the game. Oh, look. 2 windows, 1 above, 1 below. But then again, okay, we're going to take that and that and that and that. And we're just going to show you that we can see that we've got different buildings that are going to be built from this side. Oh my God, it's a building. Wow. Oh, this is really cool, eh? Wow, we got a building and the hatch is open. The hatch is open to the building. But all I had is the skull bones. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what I started with? Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go to 7. And one of the reasons I'm going to 7 is because 5 and 7 is man and woman. Okay. Actually, it's coming into the womanhood. And this is number 28. And this is 38 plus 28. Woe is 38. Creation of gold. And when you play Baccarat, these are very special numbers in Baccarat. And how come I know all this? Are you going to ask me, how come I know all this? How do you remember it all? I've been repeating myself for the last who knows hillbilly hills. I'm just repeating all the time and just adding something else into it. By something somebody said during my day, on my way, by a comment that I hear, see, by somebody correcting something that I've done or showing it to me in a different manner, I gauge. But it has to be the truth. Einstein had to say it. Darwin could have said it. It's got to be on Google, and it can't say fake news. If it was created by the smartest people in the world, of the 66 and 8 billion people in the world. But I just want to tell you one thing. That 6.66 billion or 8 billion is residual, because this is now at this period. Go back 20 years. Okay. Every year people go away. Every 80 years. Okay. Let's say 75 years, one cycle goes away. 150 years, 2 cycles are gone. 225 years, 3 cycles are gone. 300 years, the cycle of the cycle is over. The son and the father and the grandfather and the great grandfather. That is the cycle. We have been delivered on a silver platter. And not only that, if you ask the right question, Android, Lexus, who else is out there? Let me take a look.
What other talking computers are there other than Who Talks Like Lexus? No, they gave me a car. What is the name of I don't even know. You see, that's how I'm a dingling. List of fictional computers. Oh, I like that. Oh my God. I'm going to get another page and come back to this. Wow. Computer persons, robotics. Decision makers is automatic. What is the name of Apple's talk?
Siri. According to Wikipedia, Siri is a virtual assistant that is part of Apple Inc.'s iOS.
What are the virtual assistants of all programs?
tvOS operating. Here's a summary from Desire to Done. Programs you want to be familiar with is a virtual
Assistants to programs like Lexus. Virtual assistants. Alexa. There's Alexa. Okay, we have Alexa. What other ones do we have? We have Siri. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? I want to know all of them. I don't even know what to ask. Anyways, I'm coming back to you on the screen because you might see me, but I don't see you. Yeah, lost me. Okay, here I am. So yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was showing you we were last with the 7 number ones. Did I finish doing this over here? I still have to put a sun in there, right? Because this one over here is Jupiter. And I would have to create this larger for different realities. Like if I was doing rotas, okay, I would have to do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That's the way I would have to set it up as a 5. You know, rotas, Sator, and everything like that. Just want to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. And I'm stopping because this is 3. No, I'm going to go on. The next one would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. But you see, this is only a repeat. This is only a repeat. In this one, you have the 4 in the first position. In this one, you have the 4 in the second position. DC comes together. This is how we're being run right now. This is our Mercury control. Major Tonk. Major Tonk. Oh my God. Major. Does anybody know what major is? Major is important. I have an important problem. You have a major on your record. You are brought up in the major league. You are brought up in the logiciel. When you're in the rafters and logiciel, you're at a sports event. The word league, all EAs now get switched to an O. You switch it to an O, they disappear. I now have logi. So logi is just one of the beginning of the word, okay, of logiciel, and that is the Skynet. Sky is number 55. CL is number, I think, 27, 17, no, 29. That's the Venus birth. Something to do. This is number 39. Logiciel, and it's the painted sky. Painted sky. We have major league, majorly important problem, major. You have the finger.
which is your finger, and this here is your electric gateway. And I'm always referring this to the moon. I like to go to Germany with this one. Germany means germinate, and it's very small. And it's also germs, small germs. It's small, mini 8. Mini 8. And when you're going mini 8, you're actually going 1,000. And 1,000 is a 10 times 10 times 10 equals to the 1,000. So now you're going to use the letter M. At the same time, once you create the letter M, you will now have to create pi. I like to just look at it that way. You create the N, the 14th letter. Let's leave pi out for now. I shouldn't have said that. That's a mistake. Because the first thing that came out of my mind was this, and that's where pi comes in. The 14th and the 15th letter. And let me see. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They're connected together. See, the first planet over here, the 14th and the 15th. Well, then how do we get 16? How do we get 16? Are you making it all up? Are we going to use this as 10? Well, I don't know. You tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 equals 10. Oh, my God. That's pretty cool, eh? And that is the church. And it's the church because of its creation, the church electric company. And it's the church because 1 times 6 equals 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 6 times 7, 7 plus 6 equals 13 plus 42 equals to 55. 1 and 4, 5. 2 and 3, 5. So do you remember what I was telling you on how the moons are going to come together? Right? When the moons come together, here's your moons coming together there, and here's your moons coming together here, and now we've connected up this situation. And that's your 55, number 14, and number 23. What is in between 23? 1 and 4. It's an exchange creating 5. You never need this 5 because this 5 is connected to 4 through 3. The opposite of 4 is 3. 3 is inside of 5, and 1 is inside of 5. And who's the back door to Jupiter? Number 1, creating number 7. Creating the only pure 7 and Earth. Jack. And who knows how many other words are going to create where Q is. Q is not a letter. Q is a piece of art. I'm not sure which way you want to design the art. Should I have done 4? I'm not sure if I should have did 4. You notice? Not sure which way to. It's not very straight, right? And trying to see. Sure if you can go down that corridor. You see the hallway? Becomes a hallway. It goes long, deep, 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 deep down the hallway. Do you see the hallway going right through? Just trying to see. Should I have done that way? Maybe I should have kept it at 1, 2, 3, and then go that way and do that. Let me see. Did I get that right? And you see, you come in this way and you walk this way and you go through this door and it comes to the long hallway down here. Go down that hallway. See there, it's a long, long, long hallway. I'm just trying to see, can we extend it? Went up here. Should I? I'm just trying to figure out. You see, it's not really big. I have to do that a little bit bigger, right? And so I can go here and here. Actually, I'm going to go one more, and then we're going to go like that, and then we're going to run there, and run there, and run there. So, and then that would be that, And I think we have to do it that way. How do you show distance, like the walkway? And then what do you do here on the side? You run it down this way? And then you just go into the hallway. And what's on this side here? I'm just trying to see. Okay, it's here. And then you just go in, and you go in there, and you go all the way down the road. So we brought that number 1 back in again. I'm not sure where I am with this. Let's just finish off this design. So how would I connect this? I can do a lot of things with this. Do I keep it basic like I did the last one? Oh, look at that. Didn't work out. I have 1 extra here. I shouldn't have that 1 extra. Let me do that again. Well, I can do something with that. Let me see. No, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. By doing that, you notice we ended up with a separation. These two came together, and this one came together. And look, we have 111, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. Why? They go together. 6 plus 6, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 plus 6, 9. 6, 6, 6 comes together. The magic sixes. I do this. In all actuality, I shouldn't have done it that way. Take that away. I didn't want to explain that. Hold on a second. I'm completely wrong. I wasn't going down that road. I wasn't going down that road, so I don't want to talk about it. And that's where the pigs come in. Remember, 333 is a pig's pregnancy. It is the reverse cube of 444, 9 and 12. This will create the sky, ciel. This is L and I. 3 and 9. It also creates number 10 and Saturn. I got to stay away. Here it is 1 equals 7. 4 equals 10. 7 equals 13. 7, 10, 13. I don't know if you were here for the beginning of the first video where 7 and 13 create 20. That's how the video started. I'm not sure where I have it. We were talking about all the ways to get to 20. And we ended up coming over here, 13 and 7. And we came with 13. We had to use 14. This is going to create 54. 1 plus 4, 5. 1 plus 3, 4. So N and M, okay, are now going to connect to our planetary system. M and N. M, number 13, equaling to 4. M is now at Mars. And N, okay, and part of pi is now mixed into Jupiter. M and N. There are other, this is where the DNA, this is where man comes in. There are other ways to do this. Mighty Messer is very good at putting together a ton of numbers, which I seem to never understand. I do and I forget, but I need to see a little bit deeper. I need a schooling or I have to take time. We were talking about the Q and that it was actually a passage, and I started to design it and I forgot what I was doing. So I'm going to do the Q this way. Okay. And my question is this what the Q really was before? And no cutting corners. Is that what Q was before? This is all what you can do. Now I'm trying to look, how can I connect this and this? Does that connect over here? I don't know. Does that connect? I don't know. This, how do I connect this? How do I, you know what? I don't want to put that. I want to do exactly what it says. What it says, okay, it says, well, either I can connect through the corners to the outside. like a picture that's being hung. Okay, and since this is in the center, it goes through here, down here, and over here. But we only have one of them. There are not. It's either this one, or if it turns, then it will be the other one. Okay, and I'm not sure which way it's turning. So can you see more of what Q is? And that's why you can't see through the moon, because there's a wall. You're seeing right into this wall here. And you got to go up and whoosh, like that. I'm just trying to see, was there any other way? Yes, there was another way. I'm going to do another. And I'm not sure if I had to make 3. There's obligations when you do this. I mean, if I can't do the smallest that I can do that, okay, is that. But that's just a singular shape. I mean, you've got to occupy the shape, right? Is that a yen? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, right. There, and see, I went 3 by 2. That's a Venus Earth thing, 3 by 2. And I'm going to go this way. And you see, I'm going to have to go through that way. And I go this way and that way. I'm just trying to figure out how you see the passage and then the. Just trying to see if there's a way to go through there. Is there a way to go through there? All the way through, and then here would be, you just go all the way through. See, this goes through here, right? Nothing, I can't go here. So what is, you notice there, this part over here? It's almost like some sort of a window of some sort. I'm just trying to figure that out. Top and the bottom of a window. It's just, something is like a little weird here. I just can't figure it out. There's something. So what if I went a little bit deeper and kept this just a little bit bigger over here, and then I'd, well, what's going on? It's, and then there's like a roof in here. This, I don't know. I think I have to do that over here. Something is, so let me go this way. I'm just trying to figure out. Hey, look, we have a J. 2 figurines. So one goes through 1. Anyways, that's your letter O. And when you go through O, okay, when you go through O, okay, that becomes the Q17. And the only one who goes is Venus goes. And when Venus goes, it becomes itself. 8 and 9, 17. 8 times 9, 72. Win big red. 2 times 7, 14. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 and 14 equals W. Ni. 5 and 9. 2 and 1 come together. There is no doubt in my mind that 2 and 1 will always come together. So either it is 37. Don't change this one. Just change this one. Or it's 35. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5. 2 and 1 come together is 3. I'm not sure if they have to change. This is where Christ comes in. And it comes in through its altar part. 12 creates 77. A and B creates G and G. And if this was in gematria, that would be G, T. And I'm going to have to say Mustang and horses and chariots. And I'm going to have to say this is basically the end of the video because I'm tired.
And I say all these things because they all link together. I did the 3 passageways by creating 7 lines. Before the video ends, I just want to say one thing. Thank you for watching. And in baseball, there are 7 opportunities coming to the plate. Those are pitches. They can either be the result, you are out. 3 strikes, you are out. 4 balls, you're on base. We're not talking about any hits. We're building. So 4 and 3 is 7. But 3 and 2 is going to be while you're still standing at the plate. While you're standing at the plate, you got Venus and Mercury. It's perfect. You got Venus holding the 2 moons of Mars, Earth holding Earth's moon, or you holding Earth's moon as number 18, the human being. 18 people in a baseball field, a baseball diamond. Diamond number 60 seconds on a non-clock. In 8.5 innings where we have the stretch. The stretch, 5 and 6. Numbers 5 and 6, bottom of the 6th. I'm not going to get into that right now. I seem to have just lost myself where I was. I was fooling around. Baseball, innings. Oh, yeah, 3 balls. Okay, you're standing at the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next pitch will be the action pitch. Something is going to happen. The 7th pitch never happens. But the opportunity to know what the total is. But the 7th pitch never happened. Did God actually rest on the 7th day? Or it never happened. So our weeks that are supposed to be 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 5 weeks in a month of 6 days in 11 out of 12 months. How many 365 divided by 6 equals? There are 60.8333 weeks in a year. So let's go to 60. I don't want to do 61. So it would actually be in a 360-degree turnaround, which is so much easier to calculate. We will have a revolution of 60. And that's exactly what's on our clock. Anyways, I want to say Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Take me out to the ball game. 18 outs for one team and 21 outs for the visitors. And that's how you get number 39 into the bottom of the 6th. Thank you for watching this video.